How's it going, everybody? This is Chad from Vintage Space, and this is your space pod for April 20th, 2023. And as everybody probably knows, Starship took its maiden flight today from Boca Chica, and this is the full stack Starship with the super heavy booster and the Starship above it. Starship did take off from the orbital launch pad at about 8:33 a.m. Central Time, and it did accomplish its inaugural liftoff successfully. As Starship ascended, it surpassed any previous Starship's record by reaching an apogee of approximately 39 kilometers above the Gulf of Mexico. However, during the flight test, the vehicle encountered multiple engine failures, resulting in a loss of altitude and tumbling. Consequently, both the booster and the ship's flight termination system were activated. Not much is officially known about the actual cause of the failure, but there was some key elements that we should look for. The first thing we notice is that immediately after liftoff, 5 Raptor engines out of the 33 had either failed to ignite and or failed to sustain its thrust shortly after liftoff. Keep this in mind. We will come back to this key moment later. At twice the power of the Saturn V, this methane-fueled rocket belched around 16 million pounds of thrust. This Starship is composed collectively of 2 main components, the Super Heavy booster and the spacecraft called Starship. The Super Heavy is considered the first stage, or by some stage 0. But at around 1 minute and 55 seconds into the flight, the exhaust plume started to burp flames. The axis at which the vehicle was ascending had changed quickly. The first stage engines were actually to be cut off 10 seconds earlier. However, there was no stage separation confirmation either visually or logically. A rapid, unplanned disassembly then occurred. My theory on the notable failure was a combination of the earlier 5 Raptor engines we were talking about, and, of course, add the fact that the cold gas thrusters that were also used for thrust vectoring probably couldn't keep up. So we probably need to think about increasing the thrust of those cold jet thrusters that you see on the side of the booster. And of course, since it couldn't keep the rocket on its nominal trajectory during an area of flight where the atmosphere is almost non-existent, it caused the tumbling. And of course, the flight termination system exploded the rocket. So that's basically your Kerbal Space Program moment right there. So SpaceX is looking into the issue and obviously had declared this launch that it exceeded expectations and it was a success. Gwen Shotwell, the project manager and president of SpaceX, has yet to make a statement on today's successful failure. Starship is designed and produced based on the iteration model. Learning by failure is an option, unlike with the Space Launch System, where they throw all the eggs in one basket, and they cannot afford to fail. And this has been your Space Pod for April 20th. And thanks for sticking with me today. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you felt that the content was engaging and valuable. All right, I will see you guys out on the launch pad.